Hot 7 exclusive program which gives insight into the ordinary yet inspirational people of St. Lucia. Passion, creativity, and the entrepreneurial spirit is what makes us who we are. C'est comme ça nous y est. That's who we are. 8 p.m. Mondays with a repeat broadcast Sundays at 3 p.m. Only on Hot 7 TV. Channel 117 on Flow and Plug and Play Channel 7.
Hello and welcome to C'est comme ça nous y est. Sometimes, although our destiny is certain, the journey to that destiny is anything but. We'll meet our determined guests when we return.
It's coming. Full island-wide coverage. Hot 7 Plug and Play digital antennas. All the TV you want. All the coverage you need. Coming soon. Yes! Catch the first news from 7:15 only on Channel 117. St. Lucia, Hot 7 TV was the first to bring you a full HD newscast. Now, here's another first. The Hot 7 Nightly News is now your first newscast for the evening in St. Lucia. You heard right. The Hot 7 Nightly News is now at 7:15. Yes, tune in at 6:45 p.m. and be the first to catch the latest happenings in your world. On the run, watch us on your cell phone or tablet via the Caribbean Hot FM app. Trusted objective journalism from our diligent news team. Get it fresh. Get it hot. The Hot 7 Nightly News. Now at 7:15. Watch us on Channel 117 on Flow, Channel 7 Plug and Play, or follow us on Facebook Live on Caribbean Hot 7 TV.
Welcome back. Our guest has become a popular social media personality in St. Lucia, and his trending refrain, Natty Not Giving Up, has seemingly immortalized his commitment to becoming a recognized reggae artist. Let's hear Natty Conqueror's story.
Sure. To all my poor people out there, just be strong. Continue struggling and keep holding on. Giving up is not the solution. Listen. So even though the cost of living gets so high and things get tough, Natty not giving up. Giving up is not the solution. And even though the road out there gets rough and times get serious, Natty not giving up. Me have to reach way higher to the top.
Greetings everyone, this is yours truly, Natty Conqueror. Well, I was born in Brooklyn, New York, and I raised in St. Lucia. Both of my parents are born Lucians. I am the first of 13 children by my parents, but my father has 15 children in all, and he has 13 with my mom. So I have two half sisters before me. So that make me the first child, but still the third. You know what I mean? So I am the first, but I'm still the third. You know, so I am my father's first son, my mother's first son and first child, but I'm my father's third child. You know what I mean? And if you look on my album, Future Generation, my third album, it has 13 tracks on it. And the front cover have the entire family, including my parents as well. Since my father decided, to be Rastafarian, both he and my mom, take the vow of Rastafari. and they decide to come and live in the hills. So when I left New York as a little toddler, I came to St. Lucia. I raised in St. Lucia. I never returned back to America. I never traveled anywhere. And then we all raised in a small community called Denny Riviere, but we live right up on the hillside, you know, away from the city, away from everything else, you know. So growing up, I am the oldest in all my siblings. Most times when my mother is pregnant, having another sibling, then I'm the one to be doing all the homework, like washing, cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner, taking care of my little siblings, you know what I mean? Because some of them couldn't do anything for themselves. And, you know, see to that around the yard clean, you know, clean up the animal mess and so on and so forth, you know? And growing up, like in my childhood days, I used to be sick a lot. I go for a whole heap of sickness, you know what I mean? Some people think as if it's die, I would have died. But, you know, thank God I passed the worst. And right now I'm here today to tell the story, you know what I mean? So from my youth growing up, I used to do a lot. I used to also help my father clean the garden also, like burning the garbage, the rubbish, you know what I mean? I raised in a banana plantation because the place where we raised, they used to have like a lot of banana fields. And then there was this orange plane, the spraying plane that used to pass and spray the banana fields. And most time when you see they pass and spray, all that oil falling on us, you know what I mean? And on our vegetables, our crops and things, you know? And then from youth growing up as a little boy, with me and my brother that is after me, sad to say that he passed away. Both me and him used to be running under the banana fields and, you know what I mean, playing, you know, like little kids, you know what I mean? And a lot of chemical, you know, Vidate and premises and fertilizers all in them banana field, you know. So most time, you know, my parents have to, you know, warn us or keep us away from the chemical and stuff, you know what I mean? So that's part growing up. Now, when I reached like about at the age of 10, my dad, you know, decided to, you know, get me into some kind of, you know, reggae music, like listening to a lot of reggae. So in the house, he used to play a lot of reggae music, like Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Bunny Wailer, you know, Culture, you name it, right? And certain songs that we were not allowed to sing, and certain words that we were not allowed to speak, or say certain things or behave certain ways. Because the way we raise very strict, because, you know, my parents are very strict with us up to this day. You know, the manners, the respect, the discipline, the principle, the thank you, the please, the excuse me, and also to speak proper English, you know what I mean? So it has started there, you know what I mean? But when I was 10 years old, I decided I want to take music very seriously. So that's where my musical journey started out in 1996. I have a sister that was born 5 days before I turned 10 years. And before I was any singer, I used to be a home DJ. You know, during that time there was cassettes. There was no CD, nothing like that. You know what I mean? Cassettes. So that's how I started, you know, in music. We do homeschool. Yeah, I never see myself in any public school, because what happened is that since as Rastafarians back in those days in the 90s, like there was the reject of society. Like they was not allowed to be in the schools because of the locks, because of the beard, or because of the herbs that we smoke. So the teachers and the mothers and all the parents of the other kids who were not Rastafarian used to warn their kids to stay away from Rastafarian people. whether parents or siblings or young Rastafarian kids, because you know what I mean, the way they think about Rastas was very bad. You know what I mean? Right now, in this day and age, things has changed, and you're seeing where certain Rastafarians have their own school now, and they have their business. Some of them working for the government. Dreadlocks. You know what I mean? So back in the days, it was not so. So I learned, reading and writing. In fact, my mom been to high school in New York, and then she has mastered a lot of her education. So she teaches how to read, how to write, how to spell, how to pronounce the word, the syllables, the full stop, the comma, and so on and so forth. With my dad now, he's more on the Rastafarian doctrine. He taught us about the Bible, to read Psalms, to pray, you know what I mean, and also to do like agriculture, cultivation, and learning to build your own house and things like that, because certain things where my father don't really know when it comes to the English or to pronounce a word proper, he would ask my mom, or sometimes he would ask me, or you know what I mean, because I learn a lot from my mother when it comes to the reading and writing and stuff. You know what I mean? Up to this day, I still have my notebooks from since 1998, and I still have them there in my archives. You know what I mean? So you can say I did good at homeschooling, and up to a day like today, I'm still learning, because you're never too old to learn, and there's a lot of things that you can learn. You still learn, because they have how many people that is in their 30s, in their 40s, they're still going to school. They're still going to college, university, and so on and so forth, I do a lot of vocal training, number one. Number two, learning how to sing with the melody, and also learning the pitch, because sometimes you can go high or you can go low, you know what I mean. So I train myself also, like people come and teach me how to read music and stuff, you know what I mean, but at the end of the day I also learn it on myself too, because there is the internet there. There is online study, online classes, and I mean, you go and learn certain things and how to do certain things, and I mean, I learned how to sing, at my home, listening to a lot of singers, when they sing their songs and how they sing and how they express themselves in their songs, and I mean, so I learned from that as well. And not anybody I just listen to, but I listen to some golden singers with golden voices, you know what I mean? That also teach me how to, to sing or to hold a key, not going off key or going out of time and that kind of vibe, So that's how I learn it. I play bass guitar. Yeah, I play bass guitar, and I also play the drum kit. But right now, things kind of mess up because of this pandemic. So I kind of get out of practice for a while, so I'm more into lead vocalist. I could also do harmonies and background vocalist as well. But I can still play the bass guitar, you know what I mean? I can do a little strumming, but not too much, but I'm more into playing bass. Yeah, because my father told me that, he wanted me to be a bass guitar, and he wanted me to rule the bass. And he also wanted me to be a DJ. So that's how I end up being a DJ, and, taking it from there to push it more further, because sometimes, parents could start a way for you and pave a way for you, and it's up to you to continue to achieve or to get better. You can't just stay and just depend on your parents all the time. Because sometimes, you know, things could happen in life. You never know what could happen. So that's why I take my stand, so I could start pushing it on my own now, so I could reach where I am here today. But I do give thanks, you know, for the amount of time and effort that my parents put into, you know, getting me educated in the hills, away from society, away from the system, and, you know, teaching me certain things that maybe certain teachers don't really teach the students at schools. So I learned certain things, and then also to learn how to stay alive, because that's very important, you know, to stay alive in this time.
Tune into Hot 7 TV from Monday to Friday as we join Lady Lee live inside the playground on Hot FM with her popular talk show, The Morning Buzz, from 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m.
I promise you, I'm always there.
Final goodbyes are difficult. Let Hot 7 TV honor your loved one with a professionally produced obituary. On Hot 7 Television Obituary from Monday to Saturday at 7 a.m. with a repeat broadcast at 1 p.m. and 10 p.m. on Flow Channel 117 and Channel 7 with Plug and Play. Hot 7 Television Obituaries can also be viewed on our website www.caribbeanhottv.com or on our app by downloading it on your cell phone from the App Store or Play Store. Keywords: Caribbean Hot FM, Hot 7 TV, Plug and Play.
Thanks for staying tuned. Becoming popular enough to be noted as a reggae artist happened in the strangest of ways for Natty Conqueror, despite all the obstacles he faced. It's a clear example of destiny assured, roots undetermined.
In 1996, that's when I decided to take music very seriously. You know, because before I was a singer, before I had any of my songs out there, I used to be a home DJ. I used to have like bags of cassettes, various artists, you know what I mean? Like every time when an artist drop a new album out there, most time I just be the first one to either look for it or pay my little money to, you know, buy the record or whatever, so I could have the music there, you know? Because most time when my father ran in a session up in the hills, because most time we just have a little session in the hills back in them times, and people used to come there, and you know, when they come there, he tell me to, you know, to operate the set. So I come there as, you know, I mean, as the DJ, you know what I mean? Because my days was DJ Natty. Before Natty Conqueror, you know, it was DJ Natty. So I used to play a lot of music and entertain the people them, and how many people they're watching me, and I stand up there and, you know, I have to see which song the next that's going to rock the people, you know. And back in that time, we didn't have no laptop, no virtual DJ, nothing like that. It was cassettes and the records, you know, them LPs, them vinyls. Right, and then when 1999 to 2000 came, then I started seeing CDs now. CDs start coming out popular, then I start to use the CD, and then I find the CDs operating even faster than the cassettes, you know, which is a digital vibe, you know what I mean? So I take music very seriously. I listen to a lot of various artists when they sing, you know what I mean? And that's how I end up getting a lot of inspiration to sing my songs right now. My first song I released was, it's called Reggae Stars. Before I took the name Natty Conqueror, although Natty Conqueror was a name, you know, in fact, it's my dad that named me Conqueror. And plus my name is Natty, you know, so I just took it out as Natty Conqueror because my other brother that passed away, his name was Dreddy Buffalo. Then I have another brother named Taman Superstar, then Zim Warrior, and the list goes on. So when I take that name, before my name was Natty Conqueror, we had formed a group called Intelligent Youths That's when I released my first single with them, because they also have their music out there, you know, my siblings. It's a little group with my siblings. And the first song is called Reggae Stars, and the second one is called Beauty of the Mountain. And Beauty of the Mountain was a song that used to be the #1 song out of Natty Conqueror, but it was under the name Intelligent Youths. But that was a song they was playing more on the air, even before Natty Not Giving Up. You know, that song used to play on Radio 100, Helen FM, every Saturday or every week with Junior Duplessis. He's the first announcer that plays my music on the air. You know what I mean? And then after that, then I released a full album, you know, Intelligent Youths, with my siblings. It had my songs on it. It had my sibling songs on it. That album was called Reggae Stars in 2009. And in 2010, I released my second album with, you know, Intelligent Youths. The album was called Agriculture. And in 2011, I released an album called Radiation. You know, and these 3 albums is under the name Intelligent Youths. Now, in 2011, I decided to start work as a solo artist. So I put out my first solo album out there called Cool and Deadly. Cool and Deadly is the songs that I did with Intelligent Youths. On the albums, I take all my songs and I put them together to make an album. And also my second album is called Reggae New Age, still from the songs from the Intelligent Youths album, you know? And then it kind of paused from 2011 to 2016. Now I released my third album, which is my first independent album, called Future Generation. And that's the album that have Natty Not Giving Up on it. Yes, and this album, it has 13 tracks on it. The front cover have my entire family, including my parents in there. That's how I call it Future Generation. And then Future Generation is a song that is produced by a Jamaican producer, which is the first producer I ever worked with in my life. Nature's Way Entertainment is the name of the producer. And then this song is playing overseas. And so far, I don't know why St. Lucia don't embrace it yet, but it plays overseas up to this day. I get a lot of people that encourage me to continue, because during them times I used to get a lot of fight down, a whole heap of fight down. When I dropped my album Future Generation, I passed to how many radio stations and TV stations, because during that time I was working on the album and I was doing a music video for every song on the album. And then I was dropping it on the television, you know, dropping my music, you know what I mean? Walking from radio station to TV station to drop my music there. But, you know, like, people was not taking me on, and they was not playing my music during that time. Although the DJs get the music, I give it to them whether on CD or thumb drive or MP3 files, you know, email it to them. They tell me they're going to play it. Listening, they had me listening to the radio the whole day, the session finish and you don't play. So I decided in 2000, by the ending of 2016 to 2017, I decided to contact with some, you know, event managers that sponsoring big shows, big concerts like St. Lucia Jazz and Art Festival, Roots and Soul Festival, you name it, right? So I used to also bring it to the tourist board, because I met with them. Event St. Lucia, talk to them, tell them, well, I want to be a part of the show, you know what I mean? At least to come and sing one song, because, you know, people not really pushing my music on the radio. So I decided I want to tackle with the promoters to get them to get me on the shows. You know, they tell me bring my music for them, bring my email address, my everything to them, and they're going to put me on the list. The list come, I'm still out of the list, you know? What really gets me thinking is that I see other local artists who has not even like had a history of music. They just come out, but they will accept them because they on a different environment than me. They have friends, they have buddies, they have, you know, relatives, people that works in the music industry. and then they will give these people, these young artists, more chance to either share the same stage with big artists from overseas and stuff, you know, so that get me away. Until one day, in 2016, December, this guy from Richmond, Dennery, his name is DJ Camu. Both he and Falco and the whole of Valley Rock Sounds decided to put up a show called Reggae Night. And that's when I get my first time to share a public stage in front of a massive crowd of close to almost 900 people. And then the first song I sung on that stage, when I appear on the stage, was Natty Not Giving Up. That was the song that I sing, but people was not really gravitated to the song at that time. It was on February 3rd, 2017, my first time performing in front of a big crowd on a massive stage. And then that day was so mystical. The day of the show, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, a big earthquake shook St. Lucia. It actually shook St. Lucia just hours before I performed. So that shows like a sign of like some kind of vibration, because God Almighty see the kind of effort and the kind of work, the kind of sacrifice, the kind of, you know, the time, the energy. Most time I stay hungry. You know, I have to stay there to make sure I edit that thing properly, you know, because I don't really have, say, producers or, you know what I mean, engineers that could do the work properly for me. So I have my little laptop. I stay there sometimes all 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, I there mixing my thing, you know. So, you know, after that earthquake shook St. Lucia in the afternoon, then I was so surprised to see the amount of people. I mean, people from Martinique came to my show, because that event was with me and CD Ranks from England, you know, because I shared a stage with international artists, you know what I mean? And that's where I got my breakthrough as a performer. And then I never get stage frightened. I never get like nervous, because I used to practice stage performance at my home. I used to visualize all the banana trees as audiences. I used to cut a piece of wood and shape it like a microphone. And you see those long grass rope in the hills. I used to take that and like shape that like a wire and plug that in the thing and practice stage performance. And then when the wind blow, all the banana trees they're waving, and you know what I mean? That's how I start my stage performance. And then when I grace the stage for the first time, it was just normal.
Lord have mercy. How you feeling? Yeah, man. You have to keep it cool, you know? Listen. Well, I'm the same stone. I don't feel less with you. Now look, I become the head cornerstone. I'm the same stone.
So what really happened was after I went and contacted the Event St. Lucia and the tourist board to put me on the main stage, because up to now I don't touch main stage yet. Then when I find out that the promoters was not taking me on, and after they're not even playing my music on the air, then I decide to go on social media to address certain issues. And then when I go on the social media to address the certain issues, that's when I got viral. And then when I got viral, first of all, I talk about the promoters not pushing my music and stuff. And then secondly, I did a video talk about how long will it take before I get a woman, because Untold Stories did a documentary with my whole entire family, and then they asked me the question about the woman vibe. And in 2014, and when 2015 passed, 2016, 2017, 2018, during them 4 years, everyone asking me, do I get my woman yet? Do I get my woman yet? Do I get my woman yet? So when I go in 2019 now on social media, when I talk about it, and then I said, how long will it take? Then that gone viral. Everybody tell me how I desperate to get a woman and all them thing. And then the people who shared that video on their page and they're making fun out of me are the same ones that not even sharing my music videos. Because even before I go on social media to address certain issues, my focus was on pushing my music on the social media platform, but it was not getting no kind of publicity, no kind of shares, no kind of likes, nothing. So when people took the video that gone viral and they shared, then I message them and I tell them, if you see they cannot share my music videos, don't share my Facebook Live, because that is unfair. Then I go and I took the Natty Not Giving Up music video and I shared on my page, and that's when it started getting viral here in St. Lucia. So Natty Not Giving Up is a song that released from since 5 years ago. And you know, recently I did the story of Natty Not Giving Up. On behalf of that event, that's how I bust here in St. Lucia. Everybody say Natty Conqueror, yeah, Natty Conqueror. Just because of that viral video that gone on social media. It was not my intention to go that road, but I was pushed to go that road when I was not even getting no kind of attention when it comes to my musical journey or my work, because like the kind of music industry here in St. Lucia, you have to be in some kind of high position in order for them to accept you as a musician. And I find that is unfair, because in Jamaica it's not even so, because young artists that just coming out already win a Grammy Award already. But here in St. Lucia is a different vibe, a different state of mind. So when I got viral and I speak about the DJs not playing my music and the promoters not putting me on events, then the DJs that start contacting me now to send me songs. Promoters start putting me on shows now. That's how I get to perform here and there, you know what I mean? And then I formed that concert chat called Natty Not Giving Up Island Tour, because I was on an island tour. I performed in Soufrière, Choiseul, Labrie, Groseille, Dennery, Vieux-Fort, you know what I mean? I was supposed to perform in Ancillary, Canaries, but pandemic came in and stopped everything. So that's how I get viral, and then people is waiting for when I come online for them to tune in to listen to what I have to say. Because right now I become a public figure now. Everybody have me on their screen, all on their WhatsApp status, all on their Facebook status, Instagram, and most of them want to make fun out of me. A lot of them don't know what I have gone through in life to reach where I am here today. So they will just take my image and try to bring down my image, you know, and to me it's not good for people to be doing. You see, with the social media, people should use social media in a positive way, not in a negative way. And you find so many people using social media in a negative way to bring down people, to make other people dislike people. People that don't even know you already hate you already because of what other people tell them about you, which is not true. So that's how it happened. Natty Not Giving Up is a song that is very strong, and it have a lot of meaning. First of all, the way that song came out, in 2014 I went at Fondor Jazz to see Morgan Heritage perform. Me and my siblings went there to see the performance, right? What happened was, we was in the crowd when Morgan Heritage came on the stage. How much people come there to see Morgan Heritage, right? So I stayed there, and I all of a sudden I see one of my brother went on the stage. When I saw that, I say, me? I'm not going to stay in the crowd and see my brother on the stage and I don't go. You know what I mean? So there was a security guard in front of me, you know, at the stage, you know. So I told him, well, can I get on the stage? He told me, yes, I can go. So he opened the gate and he let me go in. When I was climbing up the stage, the other security didn't know that security had told me I could have come there. He just held me behind my pants and just pulled me over the stage for a rage. I almost got hurt that night in front of everybody. You know what I mean? And I felt really bad. You know, and everybody saw what happened. You know, and then that's when the verse, Natty Not Giving Up, came there. I didn't have the song yet, you know. I had a different type of melody, you know. I was saying something like, even though they try to drag me off the stage, Natty Not Giving Up. Even though they try to mash up my image, Natty Not Giving Up, you know what I mean? So in 2015, the next year, when I heard the country bus rhythm from Jamaica, I listened to it, okay, I say, well, that song gonna fit in that, you know? So I sit down there, I went by the river. That's where I wrote the song, by the river. I went by the river, and I say something like, even though the cost of living gets so high and things get tough, Natty Not Giving Up. Yeah, so I sit down there and I stay there like for almost like 3 hours by the river there, trying to see if I can get that song to fit in that version, in that rhythm, you know? So I say, okay, let me sit down there, and all of a sudden a verse comes. The system is designed to keep our people in our poverty, making life difficult for them to live. We feel the pain and pressure every day. Now that verse, that is my story. How difficult it was for me to get on the stage, to get on the radio stations, to get the DJs to play my music, to get the promoters to put me on shows. It was very difficult on me. So that verse came in there, you know what I mean? And then I put other verses, and that's how the song came out. And then in 2015, in December, then I got to record the song on my little laptop. It's just a laptop and a microphone, no big studio, no nothing like that. I use the little laptop, I use Cubase, you know what I mean? And I sit down there and I edit that, I mix that down, I master that, make sure the waves is in time, and you know, it don't cause red light. So I spent hours on that song, just only that particular song, because I had a strong feeling that song would have bust. And on February 6, 2016, I released that song as a single with the Future Generation album cover, because during that time I was there working on the album. I didn't have the album out yet. So I released that song on Bob Marley's birthday. Natty Not Giving Up, you know? And then if you well listen to the rhythm sounding almost like Bob Marley, Dopey Conqueror. Yes, me friend, me dep on street again, Natty Not Giving Up, you know what I mean? Yeah, so that's how the song come out. And then, you know, after I shared that video, when I gone viral on social media, then everybody started to gravitate to that song. When I graced the stage in 2019 with Vernon Maytones from Jamaica, because I also did a collaboration with Vernon Maytones, this brethren, this legend. He that sing Money Worries, the Maytones. When I graced the stage, that's when I hear everybody in the crowd singing the song. Natty Not Giving Up. Yeah, that's how it gone viral. And then from there, people start singing the song, people start sharing it. You know, right now it already have 14,000 views on YouTube. Because even though the cost of living gets so high and things get tough, what you say?
Natty Not Giving Up.
Giving up is... And even though the road out there gets rough and times get serious, sing!
Natty Not Giving Up.
Me happy with... Big up, big up!
The Hot Seat is now too hot to premiere on the weekend. That's why from now on, you can catch new episodes of The Hot Seat every Wednesday from 8 p.m. That's right, Wednesday at 8 p.m. is now the first chance to see what's hot. Then catch a repeat of The Hot Seat in the Hot 7 Double Take on the weekend. Don't forget, new episodes of The Hot Seat is now on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Wednesday is now burning hot on Hot 7 TV, channel 117 on Flow, and channel 7 Plug and Play.
A young man from Bagatelle is dead. Calls on the public to not stigmatize his vehicular accidents along the Bexar Highway leaves 3 dead. State welcomes the scrutiny of its CI. One man is in police custody following the shooting death of the wife of a police officer.
Look out for the midday news on Hot 7 TV.
You're watching Seko Sanuye. Welcome back. Natty's pursuit of a full-time musical career has come with its distinct challenges, but he has begun reaping the rewards for staying the course. Natty tells us of these ups and downs and gives his recommendations for up-and-coming St. Lucian artists.
Oh my God, I felt some kind of strength because what happened last year, 2020, was very difficult for me. Very difficult. Because after I did like about 10 shows, I had another 6 more shows to do again. And then I was set to perform on a big concert with Eric Donaldson and Luciano from Jamaica. The tickets was already on sale already. People was already preparing for Natty Conqueror with Luciano and Eric Donaldson. All of a sudden, this virus came in here, stopped everything, and at the same time, I came out with a song called Corona Revelation. You know, I just dropped that song because June that time when St. Lucia reported its first case, that inspiration just burst into my head, you know what I mean? So I decided, man, let me record that. So I went and I recorded on my laptop and I dropped it out there, and that time I was already on lockdown already because everybody closed down, you know what I mean? And then I go through some kind of stress and also reach through some kind of depression too. Because when I think about the years back and how I tried my very best to get on the main stage, because I had something to offer. I had something to offer to the people then. When I think about that and like sometimes it gets me kind of angry, knowing that I could have get those opportunities and I did not get it. Somebody tried to stop it. You know, so, you know, during that time, I released Rise with Studio 758, you know. That song was one of my first, like, major record, because it's them that recorded for me. Then after that, I record Black Cinderella with major records, you know what I mean, Alpha Ale, you know, that's one of my big hits again. And so far, I'm getting some kind of real popularity for that song. Right now, that song is playing all over in Ghana. The whole of Africa is playing that song, Black Cinderella. I have a strong feeling maybe they might even want to take that song of mine and put on their African movies. You know what I mean? I am also planning to work on that video, but that one will take some time because I want that video well properly done, you know? And then I also come out with a song called Drama. I performed Natty Not Giving Up in Soufriere. There was a lot of young people there. And here comes this woman, you know, all in pink, coming and whine all on me, and you know, people having that recording. When I wake up the next day, I see that all on social media, people asking me, I found my wife already, and that was not true. I mean, that woman, I don't even know that woman, and that woman just coming and whine on me crazy. You know what I mean? And then I'm a man with principle. When I see a man have his woman, or I see a woman have her man, I respect that. I respect every man's woman. And then any woman that will approach me, and then they want to be my lady, whatever, then I have to ask questions. If you have a boyfriend or if you have a husband and thing, when I find out that, then I say, okay, I know my boundaries, because I want to reap what I sow. I respect man's woman. I would like man to respect my woman when you say I have my woman. So when I see people take that video where the woman was there whining on me and laughing at me and doing all kind of things on social media, I decide I'll just put that in a song. Instead of how to go and quarrel about it or talk about it or argue about it, put that in a song, because I find a lot of Jamaican artists doing that. They sing about situations and real life events and let the whole world know, you know, that's how a lot of them get popular and win Grammy Awards and stuff, you know what I mean? So at the end of 2020, I just did a virtual concert called Music Fest St. Lucie. After I did that, then I was sleeping in my bed, you know what I mean? And when I wake up, I open my Instagram page and somebody tell me I win. So I don't even know what I win. So I just say, thank you. I don't know. It's the next day, a woman is calling me and telling me that I win Reggae Artist of the Year. So I say, where's the video? Because she says she saw the video. So she sent me the link, and that's how I get the link of C-Dale there, reading all the online, St. Lucia Online Awards. And when I say, when I win my first award, I just have to give thanks to the Almighty. Because the Almighty see the kind of trials and crosses and tribulation, reproach and scorn, you know what I mean? All kind of disrespect, all kind of insult I go through with people. People thief my things. They steal my stuff. Things I work hard for, they steal it. People owe me. Up to this day, they don't pay me yet. They take my stuff and they don't pay me up to this day. When God Almighty say I go for that, then God Almighty is the one that do it for me. So it took me 24 years before I win my first award. And then, the way I look at it, I win as Reggae Artist of the Year. That is the start of bigger things. That is the start of heading to win my Grammy Award and also my Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yeah. Black Cinderella, I need you here with me. Yeah. I wanna hold you in my
I feel the government should do is to sponsor and give the young upcoming talented artists, give them some space, give them some kind of recreation, you know, some kind of creativity, so that in that way they could push their talent, they could further their talent and showcase their talent too, because you know what I mean, they have something to offer, they have something to show to the people them. Yeah, so I feel that's what St. Lucians should do, and they should work on pushing their own. I'm not saying that you could still push, you know, bring the foreign artists to come here, but the foreign artists has already made their name already, and we have so much talent here. It's time that we push our own. My advice to them is don't give up. Don't give up. Continue pushing what you are pushing and be consistent, you know. Be determined and, you know, have confidence in yourself. You know what I mean? You might go through a whole heap of things. Don't focus on that, because I have gone through that. I've been in that road before. And up to now, I'm still here and I'm still pushing. You know, and right now, I'm working on my new album called Vision, because I have a vision for the future generation and a vision for a brighter future. So my upcoming album is called Vision, and it's also an album that is full of a lot of inspiration, and I would like to tell the young artists them to just continue pushing your work. Make your work get better. You know what I mean? If you can do your own production, do it. You know, study, because you know there's online studies. You know, you could go and study how to be a producer, how to produce your own music, how to produce your own videos, because sometimes you might meet up with a producer, but you have to pay him how much money, because most time, you know, it's big money, and it's only the people that have the money that just reach faster than those that is unfortunate, those that don't have the cash. So I feel, you know, they should really do something about it. And don't give up, my people. Don't give up. Just continue pushing and pushing and keep pushing. You will get there. One day you must get there. You might go through a whole heap of things. You might go through a whole heap of obstacles. People try to fight you. People try to tell you how your song is not good, how your voice is not, you know, in time. Don't give up. Just continue pushing. Remember, The first cut is the deepest. You have to creep before you walk. That's what life is about. And then you're supposed to have the recordings there of when you just started, because success don't come overnight. You can't just get professional in one day. Rome was not built in a day. So that is my advice to them. Don't give up and just continue pushing and stay positive.
Nothing, not giving up. Giving up is not the solution. And even though the road out there gets rough and times get serious, nothing, not giving up. Me have to reach way high up to the top. Sure. I see so many people coming that struggled many years before me. Some of them don't give up their faith already. Them say the load too heavy to carry. But it only takes a strong, patient man to eternity. Even if the situation gets sticky, the hotter the battle, sweeter the victory. Cause even though the cost of living gets so high and things get tough, nothing, not giving up. Giving up is not the solution. And even though the road out there gets rough and times get serious, nothing, not giving up.
And with that, we've come to the end of today's episode of Seko Sanuye. We want to thank Natty Conqueror for sharing his story with us. And if Natty is not giving up, neither should we when we're pursuing our dreams. Stay the course and stay blessed.
St. Lucians, we're a unique and proud people. It's for this reason Hot 7 TV presents Seko Sanuye. That's who we are. Hot 7 exclusive program which gives insight into the ordinary yet inspirational people of St. Lucia. Passion, creativity, and the entrepreneurial spirit is what makes us who we are. Seko Sanuye. That's who we are. 8 p.m. Mondays with a repeat broadcast Sundays at 3 p.m. Only on Hot 7 TV. Channel 117 on Flow and Plug and Play Channel 7.
This is a Hot 7 TV featured movie presentation.